Hello, my name is Liam Gallagher, and this is a tutorial on level 8 of Splatoon 2 Spinning Campground. So this is a new game plus tutorial. It's intended for people who are somewhat familiar with the game already. Maybe you've played competitively, pretty good. Maybe you're one of the best people who plays Splatoon on your block, and you're interested in speedrunning and you need a way in. Well, this will teach you the basic strats and the basic routes of all the levels in New Game Plus. Alright, so we're on Spinning Campground. The first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to do a curl. We want to line it up there. For reasons that will become apparent later, the best thing to do is just to run forward slightly. Right? If you throw the curler at that angle, you'll open up that roller and you'll be able to move on. So with our race car driving circuit metaphor that we always like to use, you want to cut a nice clean line there, cutting that short and moving on. Again, as we reviewed before, it's always faster to fall than it is to jump. So rather than getting to the end of that and going whee, it's better for you to get to the end of the roll up and go just like that. Okay. So coming across here, you'll have two sprinklers and one rocket dude to deal with. So try to take them out as quickly as possible, throw it in a curler, and you're on to the next section. Alright, again, falling and not jumping. Shooting. Shooting. Nice straight lines. Minimizing the amount of time that you're going to spend inking. Keeping in mind that in each of these cases, you actually only need to shoot these rollers once in order to get them to unfurl. So if we go back a little bit, you'll realize that what you don't have to do is be heavy on the ink. You don't have to go like that, and like that, and like that. You just be nice and snappy. Okay, so there's a cool skip here. This is one of the fancier looking skips in the game, and I'll show you how to do it. When we do it right, we're going to zip all the way down there to the bottom. What you want to do is you want to jump on these twin roll-ups, and you want to get about yay far. An easy way to think about it is that this line here, this black and greenish stripe, will cut through the middle of your character's head. And then if you are aiming downwards and you shoot, it'll unfurl. Okay. At the same time you do that, you want to move your character down the slope in the same direction that the roll-ups are going to go. And if you do it right, it should look like this. Oh, well, it shouldn't look like that. It should look like, nope. So it'll even take me a few tries. Let's get it. There you go. When you do it right, it'll look like that. So this is a bit of an advanced technique. It'll take you a few practices in order to get that right. But there's actually a few other places in this run where you can use that same technique that I didn't talk about earlier. Take a look at some of the world record, some of the higher level play runs, and try to figure out where you can use that in other situations. But that's the big one to get. It's the big time save. It's the least difficult to do. Okay, so in this section, again, keeping this idea of trying to keep a straight line, you want to make your way forward, all while moving forward without deviating much from this center path, right? If you go back and forth like this, you're doing this big zigzag, right? Which is no good. That's slow. Here, what you want to do is you want to shoot, move forward, shoot, miss, die. You get the point. I'm not used to narrating this as I go, so it's like this. Instead, really what you want to do is this. Shoot, shoot, go forward, shoot, go forward, and then curl. Away you go. Alright, so resist the temptation to go guns blazing as you fall from the last super jump pad to here. Because if you do, all those Octarians you can see in the distance will be alerted to your existence. You don't want to do that. Ink that, get off that ledge quickly, and then try to keep as straight a line as you possibly can with your crosshairs lining up with those power eggs on the other end. The reason for this is because whether or not you survive this section will depend upon how straight you're able to go. So once we get right up on that ledge, you're going to want to throw a curler straight down the line and do a very short hop between those two octarians in the center in order to make it through. Not like that. There you go. Something like that. Let's see if I can do it in motion. There you go. Turns out I'm a lot better at doing that in context than doing it on its own. So the big thing to worry about once you make it past that section is just surviving the fire. If you get hit once, that can really get away from you really quickly. So get ready to strafe, get ready to learn how to dodge, because typically this is a very sad place to get hit, right? Those guys can be a real pain to deal with. Just get into this pad as soon as you can. Okay, for this cannon, there's an order that's fastest to go through these. So what you want to do is first you want to hit there, then you want to hit that sprinkler, then you want to hit over here, you want to hit the roller, and then you want to hit this sprinkler. So that's the fastest. The safer route is to do the roll up last. So sprinkler, 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 roll up, or some variation. Maybe that would be good shape. But anyways, I'll do it the fast way. So and you put 2 here, and then 1 more, and then you're good to go. And then the last section is pretty straightforward. So that's how you do that. So if you're itching your head trying to think about where's the other opportunity to use that fun little zip on the roll up, I can show you now, and then you can put it into context of the run. Gotta say that it's one of the more difficult things in the New Game Plus speedrun to get these tricks together, but they kind of look like this. Right? Something like that. So the same principle as doing the big roll up, but there's less of a time save and a real potential that if you do this improperly, you end up down here and that's slow, or you can end up with a situation where you end up on a bad angle on the roll up and you actually get thrown off the edge of the map. So something to think about in terms of balancing the strats you want to use. All right, well, that's the tutorial. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Liam Gallagher, and check out my other tutorials. All right, have